Hello, this is Northern Coder, and today I have a new project. I've recently acquired a domain, southernpaddler.com. Now, this used to be a thriving forum, online forum, PHPBB forum, where boaters and paddlers would write about boat building, kayak building, canoe building, and things like that. But that forum is now a ghost town. There's maybe 4 people that regularly write back to each other on there. It is not what it used to be. At the height of it, it used to be, maybe a couple hundred people on there writing posts. But with the rise of social media, Facebooks and Twitters and Instagrams, people just don't tend to use forums that much. But I feel like I can turn this around. So this project will be to see if I can turn around a forum and make it thrive again. Is it even possible? I don't know. Do people even use forums anymore now that we have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter? I don't know. I did look around. I did some research. There is still some thriving forums. I found some niches like guitar building or car parts forum. So there is still communities. I don't know if it's too late to save this one. So I've kind of got it in my head that I'm going to commit and go ahead with this. So what does this mean? I've got to transfer the domain to myself. I've got to transfer the data from the old host, which was an old crappy GoDaddy account, to a new server that I control. I will upgrade the forum software. That I've been kind of going back and forth on that. It's PHPBB now, which is completely free. But the problem I'm finding with this forum is the previous owner just hasn't really kept up to date with it. So it's running an old version. It has no SEO optimizations. I think the reason why this community is kind of disappeared over the years is that it's hard to sign up. So what can I do to improve this forum? Well, I had to look at it. It is a ghost town. There's not a lot of people, but why is that? Can I even bring people back to it? So after poking around on it for a little bit, I see it looks a bit dated. I'm going to update the forum software. That will help. I know that it's been having problems with spam bots, and I think that's mainly attributed to the problem that it's an old version of PHPBB. So either I upgrade to the latest version of PHPBB or to a newer software like, I was thinking Xenforo forums. It seems to be in the top 3 of the forums, the other 2 being vBulletin and IP board. But I think I've settled on Xenforo. It seems to be really highly rated, but it costs money. So if I go ahead with this is going to cost me $140 at least for the license. I've got to take on the domain name. I've got the what else do I got? VPS. I'm going to put on a server. I'm going to have hosting costs, and of course I'll have my own time that I'm going to commit to this. That will cost money. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead with it. I will report how this goes, and I will show you all the steps I do from transferring it over and converting it. I've never even worked with a VPS before, so this is new too. I've always used shared hosting, cheap, easy cPanel type things. I've created a new VPS droplet kind of thing on Vultr. I didn't go with DigitalOcean just because Vultr had twice as much memory or RAM available for the same price. But I've got some challenges now with this VPS. I've got challenges with importing the data from one forum software to the other. And even after I do all this and nobody shows up to the forum and it's just dead and I can't do anything about it and I've just thrown away maybe $200, well, it was a good experiment, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's let's kick the tires and see what this looks like right now at its current state. So let's see, southernpaddler.com. First of all, not a secure site, so we'll fix that. Homepage splash, awesome drawing by the way, but I don't know, if I was looking for a forum, I might not know that there is one here. Let's click through here. Here it is, nice PHPBB forum. Lots of different sub-forums, general, canoeing, kayaking. Just looking at the last post here, I can see, okay, there's one on May 6th. Today is actually May 9th. So, okay, this one here is July, March, February, December. Yeah, it's dead. There's nobody here. Yeah, the last post here, here's another one, but this is the previous owner. The previous owner, he's still lurking around in here. I mean, there's a lot of posts in here. There's good content in here. I wonder if I can leverage this. Once a new forum has better SEO optimizations, search engine optimizations, I'm hoping I can get these posts to be leveraged and maybe indexed by Google, because I'm sure there's really good canoeing stories in here and pictures. Although if they're all pointing to GeoCities or some old image server that doesn't exist anymore, then maybe I'm out of luck there. But that's what I'm kind of hoping for will save this forum, that I can leverage old stories, old content, and there's value for new people to come to the forum, because there's nothing worse than building a brand new forum and there's like 0 messages in there and nobody wants to start. But this has lots of messages. This has what seems like at one point was a thriving community. So I'm sure there's some hope here. So we need to take this over. The first step is DNS. This has to be transferred to my own domain. And I know he's using GoDaddy. Pretty straightforward process, so I'm going to skip that step. I don't think you need to see that. Once I have that set up, I will start with the data transfer. Okay, so I now have the domain in my possession, on Namecheap. There it is, southernpaddler.com, and I have it till next year. What year is it? 2018? 17? I have it for 2 years. Cool. Not sure why that is. Did I pay for 2 years? But I've got it. Now I've also have a server. I'm going to call it Droplet. I don't know what they call it when it's not DigitalOcean, but here it is. I'm on Vulture. I've created a server called, I'm going to call it Flintstone, and here it is. I've got a little instance of it running in Atlanta. Now this forum is called Southern Paddler, and so I'm anticipating the people on here are going to be in the south, so Atlanta was a nice close location to that. I've already set it up. Now I am not a Linux guy. I've never managed a VPS myself, so to make it easier for myself, I'm going to use this service called Server Pilot. Let me just log into there. So, okay, that was my old DigitalOcean test, but here it is. I've configured Server Pilot to point to my VPS. And now I can add domains in my VPS. And I've already added my own blog to here and a test domain that I had as a test to add. I tested out whether or not it was hard to add SSL to a domain, and I did manage to figure it out. So that worked. Now I'm ready to add southernpaddler.com. But I'm using Server Pilot because, things like running OS updates and running firewalls and whatever else things I could break, IP tables and things. This Server Pilot will do the updates for me and keep it secure. And if I wanted to add a new domain, if I have another website, I can just click on this little Create App button. It'll set up Nginx and Apache for me. It'll even create a database, fire up a MySQL database for me. Not that I couldn't do that myself, but I'm hoping this will make it a little bit easier. Now, because I'm using the free account, this will not have a one button click to do secure SSL. They want me to upgrade, $10 a month. I'm already paying for hosting on Vultr. I don't want to add to this cost. So I did manage to figure out how to do that using Let's Encrypt. I have a video up here in the top right corner that I figured out how to do it for Viewly. I will also do it for Southern Paddler. So if you're curious about that, you can click on that link. So where are we? We have, so each domain is kind of like a different app. I've called it Xenforo because I'm going to be using Xenforo forum. Let's click on this guy. PHP 7.1. I've got a database ready to go. That's all I need. So now what I've got to do is I'm going to copy PHPBB data from the old server, the one that's still live, and I'm going to copy it to this VPS, and then I'm going to buy Xenforo, install Xenforo, and hope the conversion process works. Now it's midnight, I'm tired, so I'll do this tomorrow, but we're on our way.